Welcome back, guys, to another video on the channel. We're back to another live stream, and it is a big one. It is Premier League table predictions for the upcoming season, 2023-2024 season. I'm really excited for this one, guys. Of course, I'm not doing this alone. We're going to get a bunch of people on to give their predictions from different clubs. And yeah, it's a big one, so smash at least 15 likes. Come on, people. Hit the like buttons up. And yeah, be free to leave a comment down below about your predictions. There's going to be some interesting ones in there. So let's just waste no more time, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Road to 6K is on, and let's introduce a panel. So starting off, we got the Liverpool squad to start with. Steve, welcome back, man. You good?
Yeah, big up, bro.
Yes, it's time, mate. Premier League predictions. It's a big one, man. Be interesting to see where you put Liverpool in and where I put Arsenal, but let's find out, mate. Then we've got another Liverpool fan. We've got, of course, my main man himself, Jordan.
Yes! Big up, man! Can't wait for the team.
Come on, bro. Premier League predictions. And then we've got, helping me in the Arsenal section, come on. Best team in the world. We've got Fom. Come on, the Gunners, mate. Look at his background.
Yes, man.
You just know we mean business this season by looking at his background. So, yeah, big up to Fom. How you doing, man?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I'm feeling confident. I'm definitely going to get a few controversial ones in, but that's what Premier League predictions is all about. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So, what we'll do is a tier list. Obviously, we're not going to have the same predictions. That would just be impossible.
Got mine here.
But, yes, if people have theirs ready, obviously, I'll do mine on the tier list, but then, of course, you guys can do yours as well. So, if I quickly get a tier list on 1 second. It's bloody gone off. I can't believe this. What a joke this is. There we go.
If I can share my screen, I'm sure I can do it. It's all right.
Oh no, I've got it. Have I got it? Yeah, I've got it. All
right.
Lovely jubbly. Right. Let's share this screen. Let's do this, guys. The big one. Premier League predictions. Stream also in the mayor as always, people. Love that. Come on.
Surprise.
Anytime now, people. You guys can see the screen?
Nope.
Oh, of course you can't.
No.
What's going on, man? Why is it doing this now, bro? Come on, StreamYard. Oh, lovely. There it is. You guys can see now, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, hello.
All right, so the tiers, we've got obviously winners, Champions League, you got your top four, you got Europa League, you got your Conference League, obviously relegation, etc. So let's waste no time, guys. We're going to start, of course, relegation from the bottom to the top. I'll go first. 20th place for me, guys. I've gone with Luton Town. Straight out there. I think, obviously, on a remarkable journey from the non-league all the way, getting promoted every single season to the Premier League. You know, big up to them for making it this far. You know, I think they'll do really well. I think at home they'll do really well, guys. You know, we've got to go there on December, Christmas, near Christmas, Tuesday night, freezing cold, going away to Luton Town. Just have you seen their stadium? I'm sure everyone has, but yeah, I think that what's going to kill them the most is their away form, man. Their away form is going to kill them the most. They're not going. I've got a feeling that they're not going to pick any points away from home up. But I think they'll do decent at home. So it won't be enough. Transfer window, they haven't signed anyone. So for me, they're going to go rock bottom 20th. All right, Steve, 20th for you, my friend.
Yeah, same Luton Town, despite having Tahith Chong and the rest. But of course, at home they might be better, like Nottingham Forest or some of those teams towards the bottom. But for me, it's Luton Town as well.
For mate, you for 20th?
I haven't actually gone with Luton. I've gone with Sheffield United because they've sold their star man in whoever their name is. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's like some
Ndida, isn't it?
It's like some weird name.
India.
Ndida from
they've
from
sold
Senegal.
him to Marseille, and they haven't replaced him, and they haven't really made any good business. So I'm gonna have to put them 20th for that.
Fair enough. Jordan, who's your 20th?
Other than Austin Trusty. Big up Austin Trusty.
Oh yeah, Austin Tristy's just signed from former Arsenal player. He's there now. So yes. Jordan, who's your 20th, mate?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Any reason why, or you just think they go down?
I love slap them.
Because you slapped them 7-0 last season. No, was it 7 or 9? I thought it was 9-0 last season.
It was 9-0.
yeah.
It was not 7-0. You sick your United 7-0.
Guys, we've got my man, another Arsenal fan. Yes, Rory. What are you saying, man?
Yeah, I'm blessed. How are you?
Rory there. Big up, yes.
Rory, bro.
I'm good, man. It's a big one. Premier League predictions, man. So we just started, so you just came in time. But
Yeah.
Jordan, you were saying, man, Bournemouth 20th because what you're going to slap them 9-0 again.
Yes, because Diaz opening the scoring last season. Despite I didn't score last season against them, but I love that is very entertaining for me watching Diaz scoring goals against this Bournemouth team. I love to see him get slapped.
All right, Rory, who's your 20th, man?
It's between Luton and Sheffield United. I'm gonna go Sheffield United purely because they haven't really made too many additions apart from Trusty, to be honest.
Yeah.
And they've lost their best player, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Is it the Senegal guy who played in the World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
So I'll probably go Sheffield United, finish bottom.
Yeah, fair enough, man. All right, guys, 19th place. I've gone with Sheffield United in 19th, I'm going to put them 19th. Obviously, as you guys said, they lost one of their best players in Nadia, whatever his name is, from Senegal, played in the World Cup. Their manager, he's got a funny name. What's his name again, their manager?
Heckingbottom.
Yeah. That name cracks me up all the time, but yeah. I don't know about that guy.
So funny.
Yeah, Jordan,
Heckingbottom, so clear. It's funny. They're towards the bottom of the table.
Exactly, mate. So yeah, look, again, they haven't really signed anyone apart from Austin Trusty. So I'm going to put them 19th, guys. Newly promoted, they're going to go back down. Steve, what about you for your 19th?
19's Bournemouth for me. Bournemouth, Gary O'Neill barely kept them up last season, and I think it's about time to go down. So the Cherries to go down.
Fair enough. Jordan, 19th.
I'm going with Sheffield for 19.
Any reason or just same as mine?
Yeah, Brewster, because Brewster is there.
Oh, yeah, Brewster.
I'm glad you left
Is
my
he from a
club.
Liverpool player, Brewster?
It's really
Yeah.
sharp, not anymore there, I think. So
Fon, what's your 19th position, mate?
I've gone with Luton Town. I think their transfer business has been good, and as you've said, going away to them, especially in the winter, is going to be absolutely horrible. I think the business that they've made, I think they've signed some good young prospects, but I don't think, maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe there's some new youngsters that have just come in from, some quite big clubs, maybe they're just going to come in and they're going to be really hungry, and those players are going to help them stay up. But for me, I think Luton are just going to go straight back down. I just think they are.
Fair enough. Rory, I'm guessing your 19th is Luton then.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to disrespect them too much, but Christ, I've seen sheds bigger than their stadium. I'm not even gonna. So yeah, I'm not really too sure where they're going to be playing next season, and they've made a couple of additions like Chong from Birmingham, but apart from that, I don't think they've signed anyone else. So it's not great business. I mean, I'm excited to see what's his name, the longest serving player at Luton, Mpanzu, that's his name, who of course made history by sticking with the same club from non-league to the Premier League. Is it non-league or is it League Two? I'm not really too sure, but they were playing non-league at one point, wasn't they? So
yeah,
I'm glad they're back in the Premier League, but I think they're just gonna go straight back down. I mean, I think it's gonna be another Forest where they're just gonna be slapped away from home. I don't know what it is, but they will be decent at home because it's what you get with promoted sides these days. They're good at home, but they're just terrible away from home.
Yeah, fair enough. So for me, 18th place, guys, I'm gonna go with Bournemouth. I think what was the decision in sacking their manager, man? He did such a great job to keep them up. I thought I took them go down last season, but he did such great. Gary O'Neill did a fantastic job, and he got sacked for it. Now they brought in this guy from Rayo Vallecano, finished mid-table in La Liga. I feel like he's going to be one of the first managers to get sacked, to be honest, and I think they're going to be in trouble. I've got them 18th, but Steve, 18th for you.
18th, this might shock some, but Everton for me, they barely survived last season, and I know they signed Dan Juma, but with Calvert-Lewin maybe not consistent at times. It's just, the number 9, if they get somebody, they can easily stay up, but if not, then they go down.
Jordan?
Well, Dominic Calvert-Lewin not scoring goals out injured last season. I'm going for Everton.
Everton as well, yeah? 18th.
Yeah. They're my neighbor. So.
Bon, what about you for 18th?
This might be a surprising one, bit controversial, but I've gone with Wolves. I think Wolves are going to go down because, for me, all they've done in terms of incomings in this window is sign a new reserves goalkeeper who's not going to play, and Matt Doherty, and then outgoings.
Yeah.
You can fill
Raul
up
Jimenez,
two whole internets. You can fill up 2 whole internets of outgoings. Raul Jimenez, Nathan Collins, to Brentford. So on
Ruben Neves,
Diego Costa's left as well.
Jao Martinho's
Costa,
gone.
Connor Cody,
Jao Martinho.
Ruben Neves, Jao Martinho, there's another one. Yeah, they're screwed. They're going down. They ain't got money either. See you later.
Yeah, exactly, man.
They're gone.
Honestly, it's between Bournemouth and Wolves. I was trying to debate who I was going to go down, and I just about chose Bournemouth in the end. But yeah, good. It's a good prediction. That. What about you, Rory, for 18th?
Yeah, that's another. My choice is another controversial one. Bear in mind, these are not final. Like, of course, I'll be doing my final predictions on my YouTube channel, so I might alter them as I think about them going into next season. But you know what? It's rather difficult. I'm actually going to go West Ham.
Really?
Yeah, I've gone with them.
Wow.
They're in a similar situation to Wolves. Right, they've let go of Declan Rice. They've not replaced him. They don't look like they're going to replace him.
Oh, yeah, Scamacca might leave.
That's what I'm saying. Antonio wasn't as good as he was 2 or 3 seasons ago. I I mean, last season they had a really poor season with Declan Rice,
Yeah.
and I can't think of what West Ham will be like next season without him. So, you know what? I might regret this when I do my Premier League predictions next week, but I feel like West Ham are going to be dragged into that relegation zone. I don't know. I've got a weird feeling.
I mean, last season they were in amongst the relegation, weren't they?
Yeah, well, weren't they in the relegation zone?
I think they were for a long
They
period of
were
time.
at some point.
So yeah, and plus they
Yeah,
signed no
but
one, have they? So yeah, man. All right, guys, 17th. Oh man, 17th. I'm gonna go with Wolves 17th because similar to what Tom said, right? End of the day, they're getting rid of Jan Martino, all their good players, Ruben Neves, and the issue with Wolves, I said so many times, yeah, they haven't got a proper striker. But a person who can actually bag goals for them, they haven't got that. You know, Raul Jimenez, ever since he got that head injury, never the same player that he was when they first signed him. They've decided to bring in Diego Costa, didn't work out. Cunha from Atletico Madrid didn't work out. I think if they can keep Pedro Neto fit, I think he's a good player. But obviously, there's no more Ruben Neves, no more Jan Martino. For me, they're just about going to stay up because I think Lubatelli will just do enough. I think he's an all right manager. So I just think he'll do enough to keep them up. But that's my 17th. Steve, 17th for you, man.
17 for me. Oh man, this one is either Nottingham Forest or I'll go Nottingham Forest over Crystal Palace. But yeah, Nottingham Forest, just about to survive again, and yeah.
You're going Forest, nice one. Jordan, 17 for you, bro. Jordan. Is he gone? I think he's gone. All right, we'll come back to him. Form, 17 for you, man.
17th. I've gone with a club that a few of you have already mentioned. I've gone with Everton. Simply because, based off history, I've always wanted Everton to go down, but they always stay up on the last day, really. In terms of transfer business, they've signed Ashley Young, which I think is a decent signing, and then they've also got Danjuma on loan. He didn't really do anything at Tottenham last season. But for me, the problems with Everton, they've sold Ellis Sims, and I think Ellis Sims, he had a lot of potential. He scored at Stamford Bridge to rescue a point for them last season. They've also got rid of Yerry Mina. Anthony Gordon's not there anymore. Calvert-Lewin is Calvert-Lewin. And Everton are Everton. I think they're going to stay up on the last day again. Although I'd love them to go down. But yeah, that's my 17th.
Jordan, you back?
Yeah.
What's your 17th, man?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Guys, can you hear him?
Yeah, it's at Bournemouth.
He said Bournemouth. All right, Bournemouth 17th. Rory, what's your 17th?
Yeah, I've gone with Wolves as well. They've made limited business in the transfer window, and as Tom said, they've sold so many players. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
That's nearly an entire squad. That they would almost have to forfeit the season because they've sold that many players.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, the manager's decent, to be fair, but damn, they've also sold Nathan Collins and Adama Traore.
Jesus,
gone as well. So, I don't understand the logic behind selling Connor Cody. I feel like that is a big mistake for them. Ruben Neves, I get, because he's one of their best players, but Connor Cody, is their captain. They send him out on loan to Everton. He comes back, and then you sell him to the Championship. I don't understand that move, but
Preston North End or somewhere there.
Say that again.
What you see? What'd you say?
Was it Preston or one of those teams in the championship?
Preston.
No, went to Leicester, I think.
Oh, Leicester.
Oh yeah.
All right. 16th for me. Let's go to 6. Wait, I've asked. I've gone for everyone. 16th for me. I'm going to go Nottingham Forest, guys. I think Nottingham Forest will stay up once again. I know they were very close to getting relegated last season, but they just about stayed up.
Then Arsenal came along.
Yeah, exactly. We kept them.
Of course they did.
But yeah, I'm going to go Forest 16th. I think they'll be all right this season once again, man. I think the relegation battle will be really tight once again, as it always is. But I think Forest will just about escape it, so I'll go on them 16th. Steve, 16th for you.
Palace lost Zaha, lost a couples, and might lose Olisi soon, so it's not going to be easy for them, and I think they will, 16th.
Jordan, 16th for you, bro.
Nottingham Forest.
The same as me. Nice one. Tom, 16th for you, mate.
I've gone with Bournemouth. I think they've made some very decent signings. They've brought in Kirkes, that is his name, a 19-year-old left back who, if you ever were paying attention, some of the biggest clubs in Europe were going after him. I think they'll stay up. They've also signed Justin Kluivert from Roma. I think that's
good signing.
a very good signing, yeah. So, yeah, along with a few others, I think they'll stay up for me.
What about you, Rory, for 16th?
You know what? It's rather difficult for me because I've never had any faith in Everton whatsoever in the last 2 seasons. I mean, I got them bang on last summer. I think I predicted them to finish 17th and they ended up finishing 17th. So, yeah, I've never really rated Everton. Bournemouth, I don't think it's realistic for them to finish higher than 14th. I don't know. It's difficult. I mean, I don't rate Sean Dyche. I mean, you know that already. I just don't. So I'll probably go with Everton to finish 16th.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. All right. We're on 15th now. 15th. I'm going to go Palace, man. Mainly because of the talk about Elise to City today. Obviously, Zaha's gone to Galatasaray now as well. But I think they'll be all right still. I think they'll be all right. With Roy Hodgson coming back as a manager, I think he'll keep them up, keep them safe. So I've gone 15th for them. Still got Eze, Mark Guay, centre back. You know what? I think they'll be fine. So I'm going to put them 15th. Steve, what about you for your 15th, mate?
15. Wolves. I think I didn't say Wolves, right? So
yeah,
I think I go with Wolves. But, as you know, did I say Wolves? I don't remember.
I don't think you. No, you haven't said Wolves yet.
Yeah, Wolves, and then I say Wolves because lost Adama, lost Raul Jimenez, lost Ruben Neves, João Martinho. That's Connor Cody. That's a lot. But I think they will survive the relegation battle. And
Jordan, your 15th, mate.
Brighton.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks for McAllister.
Because they got rid of McAllister.
We're on Chelsea already for Caicedo. So,
yeah, they're gonna lose Caicedo. They're gonna lose McAllister. They're gonna they've also got European football, but I ain't putting them that low. I'm putting them lower than last season, that's for sure, but not 15th. But fair enough.
Let's have a look who they've signed. They've signed João Pedro, James Milner as well.
Yeah.
Solly Mars, Matoma.
Yeah.
I think they got a new striker.
I
think Milner's a good signing for a team like Brighton. Someone who.
So you put it 15th, Jordan?
Yeah, carry up Alexis.
Fair
Oh.
enough. That's your prediction. Who knows, man? Anything can happen. All right. What's your prediction, mate, for 15th?
I've gone with Nottingham Forest. You know, they made all them signings last summer. I think there's no excuse for them now to like finally learn how to play all together, get some chemistry in. And the only real signing that they've made this summer so far is Anthony Alanga, who's decent, but nothing better than decent. So yeah, obviously they don't have Keylor Navas anymore. Obviously they're still looking for a goalkeeper. But yeah, for me, with all the outgoings that have left as well, I think Forest no more than 15th.
Fair enough. Rory, who's your 15th?
I'm gonna go Forest to finish 15th. I don't think they've done enough. Chris Wood on a permanent deal is questionable. I mean, I don't know why they need Chris Wood. I don't even think they need any signings this summer because they spent it on an entire starting 11 last summer. So I think they were fine without signings, but I think they'll survive again, even though it could come down to second season syndrome, really. So I've got a feeling that is going to happen, though. But I feel like they've got a good manager and that they're going to survive next season. So, or should I say this season?
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to 14th. 14th, I'm going to go with, I think it's going to have to be Everton for me. They just, every single season, no matter how bad they are, they always seem to stay up. I think they'll do a lot better, though, than previous seasons that they did, especially last season. But yeah, I just think they'll be all right because they always are, man. I just don't picture them going down at all because they always find a way every single time. So yeah, 14th, swap them around. I said Forest 16, 15, 14. So yeah, 14th for me, I've got Everton. Steve, your 14th.
I'll take Fulham because they lost Mitrovic to Saudi, and then yeah, it's just like, and Manor Solomon to Tottenham as well. So a few losses, and yeah, it's just but Marco Silva will keep them up. So yeah.
I'm such a numpty. I forgot Fulham on his tier list. Jesus. What a numpty, man.
There's no Fulham.
I forgot Fulham on this tier list.
Yeah, I have to look through my phone to remember the teams.
Oh well. So you've gone Fulham 14th. Jordan, who's your 14th?
Wolves.
Wolves, okay. Any reason?
Pedro
No,
Neto.
hold on. In your stream, you put Tottenham 14th.
Yeah. No.
Is that a rate that?
Bro. Yeah, well, yeah, Madison. So me know. I was screwed, bro. I was very screwed.
All right. So
Wait,
so
do
you
you
Yeah,
want
they
want-
have Madison. They have
he wants to
I was
change.
good.
Bentancur and Kulusevski. So
No, because I heard about Kane going to Bayern Munich, so it just was in my head.
All right, fair enough, man. So are you going to
Wait,
check
Jordan,
or
did you
you put
put
Wolves there?
Tottenham below Wolves then?
No, it was
Yeah,
my first time doing a Premier League table. I never did it before, so it was getting confusing. So I don't think I actually said 3 promoted team already. So no other promoted team. So Palace was doing very well. Palace
Who you
was
got
getting
14th
started
then, Jordan?
in
Are
Derby.
you going with Wolves?
Yeah, Wolves. They lost Royal.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. All right, 14 for you, mate.
I've gone with West Ham. I think with all the outgoings, they haven't actually replaced anyone. Declan Rice has gone. No replacement yet. I'm sure they will eventually get someone, but the question is when and who. And the second one is, Masuaku. I think a few seasons ago, he was a top player for them at left back. and now he's just gone, and there's no one there.
Wait, correction. I've actually signed someone. Sean Moore from Cliftonville. And anybody educate me on who he is?
No,
Wait,
I know.
No,
Like,
Sean Moore.
is
No way.
Cliftonville even a
I
team?
never even heard that team.
Who are Cliftonville?
Oh my god. So yeah, you got West Ham 14th from
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Rory, who's your 14th?
Well, it's got to be Bournemouth. I can't see them finishing more than 14th, really. I think they've made some decent signings and they've got a new manager, so I feel like that manager bounce is going to be enough to shoot them up to one place, really. So I've gone Bournemouth to finish 14th.
Fair enough. All right, 13th for me would be Fulham, if I didn't, and they would be there on the tier list, guys, but I forgot to include them. Obviously, bit lower than last season. I think Mitrovic might be going to Saudi apparently. But yeah, they're going to keep hold of Palhinha by the looks of things. So he's a good player. I think they're still they don't have Solomon. Did Solomon leave? I think he went Tottenham, didn't he?
Yeah, he's at Spurs.
He's at Spurs now, so he was a good player. I think Willian's left as well, hasn't he now? Was he still there? I don't
He's
know.
he's going to Forest.
Willian is still there.
Willian's going
Willian
for it.
feels-
Yeah, that was it. He's going for it.
No, I was reading about this morning. Willian signed back at Fulham like 10 days ago, and now apparently he's already in talks with Saudi. So
Oh, there we go then. So obviously Marcus Silva did a great job keeping them up last season. I think they dropped down a little bit though, and I'm going to put them 13th. So who's your 13th, Steve?
13th, Burnley. 13th, I'll go Burnley. Vincent Kompany, City legend, get them top the table for a reason. And then now they will be performing like a Fulham last season, so that's what I expect.
Jordan, 13th for you, mate.
Fulham. Bobby
Fulham.
Reed. Bobby
Oh, yeah.
Reed, pick up. Me know something else. Big up.
From who's your 13th?
I think we've got this spot on. I've gone with Fulham as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, João Palhinha, top player. Whether Mitrovic is still there or not, we're yet to see. Whether Willian is still there, we're yet to see. I think Willian, we've seen what Willian can do, but I think if he does stay, I reckon he'll fall off a bit like his Arsenal form. And then, yeah, I've just gone Fulham, 13th.
Fair play. Rory, who's your 13th, mate?
I've gone with Fulham as well.
Fair enough.
You know what? I don't know why. I mean, Fulham better hope that Mitrovic don't flip over tables, innit? Or else it is going to disrupt the harmony in the dressing room. So, yeah, they've only made 2 additions, Jimenez and Calvin Bassey at Ajax. Apart from that, they haven't replaced... Oh, wait. No, I'll tell you what. I thought they left... I thought they sold someone major, but no, they at the moment they have kept all of their first team players. So, tell you what, 13th for them. I mean, Marco Silva's a decent manager, and he will keep them up, I'm pretty sure.
All right, 12th, I've gone with Burnley, mainly because they're the new manager. And they won the championship because of their football's been beautiful. They just signed, they're going to sign Arsenal player Stanley Lokonga as well. And they're getting some good signings in, man. And Vincent Kompany is looking like a good manager so far. Interesting to see how he does in the Premier League. And I think they'll be all right, man. And I think they'll actually be... I've seen quite a lot of people do this and putting in relegation zone. I don't see it, man. I think they have an amazing season for their standard. And I'm going to put them 12th for me. So, yeah. Steve, who you got for 12th?
I think I didn't go Sheffield. I know this might shock a few, but I think the French player from Troyes, Rossi, will do the business at the back. And yeah, and Koulibaly. It's mainly Koulibaly from Mali and some other guys. will do the business, and the Canadian Daniel Jebsen will step up. That's what I think.
Jordan, 12 for you, mate.
Crystal Palace.
They finished their last season and the season before that, so fair enough.
Jordan
Tom,
AU.
Some will say this is disrespectful, but I've gone with Brentford. Obviously, Ivan Toney won't be available, and they could potentially even be selling him. David Raya could be gone. He could be coming to Arsenal. I do rate Nathan Collins, though. I do think that is a very good signing. They've signed a new goalkeeper as well, but after watching him from pre-season, he looks shocking. Outgoings. Pardon?
Who's that?
Felikin.
No.
I think that's his name.
Oh,
Felikin.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
And then-
positions on there. Like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, and then outgoings. They haven't really had many outgoings yet, but I do think they'll probably get a few outgoings this summer. But yeah,
Sure
12th place.
about
I've
that.
gone with Brentford.
Rory, who's your 12?
I've gone. Like, this is part of the table that we don't really care about in it, so you could just stick anybody there. So I've just gone Burnley, really.
Yeah.
I think Burnley will have a good season. I've noticed that they've sold players like Ashley Barnes and who else have they sold? They've sold all of their target men.
Yeah.
Of
Chris
course,
Wood.
Westwood.
of course, with Burnley, they're known for just lofting the ball to their strikers. But now it seems like Burnley's football is more attractive now. I do like the signing of James Trafford, and I mean, it looks like they are going to be getting Sambi Lokonga. I feel like Company will get the best out of Lokonga, but yeah, I think a solid mid-table finish is realistic for Burnley.
Fair enough. 11th for me. I've gone with Brentford. 11th because of the fact Ivan Toney's out for until February, I think, innit? Till February, Ivan Toney's back. I don't know how much it's going to affect them. I think Thomas Frank's an excellent manager, though. What a job he did last season. And I think they'll have a decent season once again, man. I really do. You know, they've got some decent players, even without Toney. You know, they've got the likes of Aaron Hickey. I think he's a really good player. Obviously, we're taking away David Raya now. So he was a really good goalkeeper for them. They've got the likes of Mbeumo as well. He links up really well with Aaron Toney. So we see how he does on his own. So yeah, I'm gonna go Brentford 11th. What about you, Steve?
I agree, Brentford. Yeah, Brentford. Ivan Toney's suspension and David Raya maybe to Arsenal. So, but still, they have Kevin Shaw. They signed, and yeah, they'll probably get some more in the future. But yeah, their goalkeeper from Freiburg, Flecken, and Strakosha there for David Raya. So yeah, I think they will manage.
Jordan, who's your 11th, mate?
The Bees. Brentford. David Raya will be joining Arsenal very soon. I'm not sure if it's already official confirmed, but the Bees. Brentford.
So, mate, who's your 11th?
I'm actually quite disappointed because I rate Brentford and I've ranked them the lowest. But for 11th, I've gone with Crystal Palace. I'm not too sure about this. I was like, when I was doing this, I was like, where do I put Crystal Palace? So I just left them, and then eventually they came 11th. But obviously, Wilfred Zaha, that's a massive miss. The only signing that they've made, Jefferson Lerma, I think that's a good signing. I think he was very good last season, but
That's the only signing.
Jefferson Lerma, that's it. I think they
Yeah,
might
very
struggle, but nah. Palace 11th, but I'd change it.
Fair enough. Rory, who's your 11th?
Yeah, I've gone Palace as well. I mean, they always turn up in mid-table, and they're always safe. February time, really. Like they're safe, in fact, from beginning of the season. So yeah, I mean, it would be nice. No disregard to Palace fans, but it would be nice for them to get relegated for a change, like so we don't spot them in mid-table all the time. Just want something different in it.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Chelsea mid-table was different, but in it, I'll still go Palace. I feel like Chelsea will have a better season though, and I think they're lucky that I didn't put them down there again. So
Fair enough, man. All right, top 10 now. I've gone West Ham 10th. Obviously, they're in Europa League. I think they're focused more on that. But yeah, of course, it's a bit worrying for them. They ain't signed anyone yet. Well, they have, as well. And I completely forgot the club and completely forgot the name who they signed. Was it? Would you say it was Sean something? I don't even know, mate.
let me just check.
But yeah, that's the only sign. At the end of the day, they got 105 million.
Sean Moore.
That's it. Sean Moore. Yeah. So yeah, they got 105
Find
million.
out who Clifton Villa are. They don't even have
Who
a,
are they?
they
Honestly.
don't even have a logo.
Oh my god.
I can't even figure out what league they are from. Wait.
Jesus.
The NIFL Premiership.
Oh, that's from Northern Ireland.
It's Northern Ireland.
I think it's Northern Ireland.
Yes, Northern.
I swear it's just Republic of Ireland.
Yes,
No, they've got
Northern.
two, innit?
Yeah, I
Northern.
don't think Northern Ireland has a league, but Republic of Ireland do.
Yeah,
when-
it's Northern.
When did they finish last season? They didn't even. Wait, hold on. They finished 4th.
What league is it? Wait, how do you say it?
It's the NIFL Premiership. Sounds like a league you've created on FIFA. It is.
Where is that, mate? Oh yeah, it's an Irish league.
Wait, they were founded 143 years ago.
Irish league.
Tell you what, I'm learning the basics of this club, you know.
Oh, that's class. Yeah, I've gone West Ham 10th. I've gone West Ham. And I just stopped sharing the screen. What an idiot. I've gone West Ham 10th, guys. I think they'll be. I think they have a much better season than last season, but they need to sign players. I think they will in the end. All right, let's go to Steve. Your 10th, mate.
Yeah, I went with West Ham as well. Maxwell Corney went fit, and Jared Bowen, of course, Danny Ings. Yeah. And they're linked with James Ward-Prowse, and Fulham also linked. So we will see how that works. If they can get that and replace Rice, but we will see.
Okay.
Jordan, who's your 10th?
West Ham. Well, West Ham United. After losing Declan Rice for Arsenal, 10 for me for West Ham.
What about you got West Ham as well? Tom, what about you, mate, for your 10th?
10th, I've gone for Burnley. I think they play some nice football now. Showed from the Championship. James Trafford, as I've already said, brilliant signing. I think that's a really good bit of business. They've signed.
Oh, is he the goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Is
They
he the guy who
signed,
saved the penalty in the Euro under 21? Yeah. Nice one.
They've made a few other signings as well. I do, however, if they do sign Sambi Lokonga, I will have to deduct some positions because it's Sambi Lokonga. Don't get too hyped about it. But yeah,
It's on loan as well.
yeah. So for me, 10th is Burnley. I was tempted to put Tottenham there though.
Fair enough. Rory, who's your 10th?
I've gone Brentford. I think they'll comfortably survive again, but yeah, just 10th in it because they've lost Ivan Toney. So yeah, 10th place for Brentford. Even though I don't know, should I be putting them higher? Because I do like. Wait, who did they sign? The striker from I think it was Freiburg. Jeez, I've got to scroll all the way to the top. Who is it? Kevin Shade. Yeah, that's him. Kevin Shade. I like that signing. I think he's decent. So Yeah, I think they've got enough to survive, but yeah, just mid-table. I don't think they're going to do anything special. It's just a mid-table finish, really.
All right, fair enough, guys. Just while I'm getting the statistics back out, I don't know what's going on with it. I'll do my ninth last. All right, Steve, who's your ninth place, mate?
Ninth, Brighton, bro.
Yeah.
It has to be Brighton. Lost McAllister and maybe Caicedo soon, and Robert Sanchez to Chelsea. So that's what I say.
Jordan, who's your ninth?
I'm going with Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
Any reason?
Well, Mikel Almiron, Jordan can not sure about their goalkeeper. If Cardalo is still there, but I'm going for them finish now. This could be their last time going to Champions League.
Yeah. From who's your ninth?
Ninth place. The big old mighty Tottenham Hotspur. I've actually gone for Tottenham though. This whole whatever thing,
The coddling.
yeah, it's not working. The goalkeeper they've just signed, never heard of him. James Maddison. Who's he? I've never heard of him. No, I'm joking. James Maddison's a decent signing.
Yeah, I mean he's a nobody right now.
I know.
Like who are you?
I know. Who's Marno Solomon? I've never heard of him.
Nah,
Fulham.
neither.
He came from Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah. I think outgoings. Actually, no. Let's not talk about the outgoings. If they don't play Jed Spence, he is being mad disrespected at Tottenham. Jed Spence,
Yeah, 100%.
honestly. But yeah, Tottenham ninth. I think the whole club.
Definitely, man. Who's your ninth place, Rory?
It's either Brighton or Tottenham. I mean they're going roughly in the same position, but you know what? I'm just gonna go Tottenham. I mean, they haven't signed any centre backs. To be fair to them, the games I've watched them in pre-season, they do look all right attacking wise from a non-biased perspective. But at the back, oh my god, that they do look leaky. They've signed, of course, Maddison, Solomon. They signed a goalkeeper who apparently is dodgy, very, very dodgy. When they could have got David Raya. And again, they haven't really lost anyone major, but they've kept all of the dead wood from last season. The only player they've managed to get rid of is Harry Winks.
Wow.
And they've released Lucas Moura. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's better teams up there. I know when we didn't have European football, we managed to get top four, but I feel like other clubs have strengthened more than Tottenham. So I'm just going to put them locked down now. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah. All right, ninth for me, I've gone with Brighton. I think obviously Europa League, they're going to, of course, that may worn out their squad a little bit when they play Thursday nights. You know, we've had that feeling for quite a while, but I'm glad we're not in that competition anymore. But yeah, Brighton for me, Europa League. They've lost McAllister to Liverpool. They've lost, obviously, they're going to lose Caicedo, I think, as well. So they've lost some big players, some big names. And I think they've still got Matoma, but I think Ferguson up front, I think he's a quality striker. Obviously, they lost their goalkeeper as well, didn't they? Sanchez, by the looks of things as well. Was he even their first choice? That's why someone told me he's their second choice.
Yeah, he's the second choice now.
He's the second choice anyway, so that may not really affect them. But I think obviously De Zerbi as well, as a manager, had a superb season. He's a really good manager as well. I think they'll drop down a little bit due to other teams strengthening in my opinion. So yeah, and they have a Europa League. So I'm going to put them 9th for me. All right, 8th place. I'm going to go Tottenham. For me, they're going to go 8th place. Imposter Koglu, I think, is won't do anything for them. Look, the only credit I'll give them is signing James Maddison. I think that was a quality signing for them. I'd have taken him at Arsenal any day, but I think that's a good signing for Tottenham. Other than that, and especially if Kane leaves, I don't know what's going to happen with him. If Harry Kane leaves, then they can go even lower, in my opinion, from 8th. But they got no European football, but probably that's why I put them above Brighton. But yeah, Tottenham will always be above them. They're 8th. So Steve, who's your 8th?
I was thinking between Tottenham and Newcastle, and I picked Tottenham as well because Harry Kane might leave, but Manor Solomon and James Maddison, and maybe if they keep Giovanni Lo Celso, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's the goalie will concede the goals, and I think it's not the vital replacement for my French goalkeeper Lloris. So yeah.
Jordan, who's your 8th, mate?
Spurs. I'm going with Spurs, man. You know, saying James Madison.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, false 9 Madison. Come on.
Fair enough, Jordan. Tom, who's your 8th, mate?
Brighton for me. I would have put them higher, and I'm quite upset that I didn't. You know, Brighton. I actually really like Brighton. You know, it's quite local from me. I enjoy watching their football, as long as it's not at the Emirates. You know, I think their signings this summer, that they've made good signings. Obviously, James Milner from Liverpool, Mohamed Dahoud from Dortmund. They've signed a new goalkeeper and then a new defender from Fiorentina as well. Outgoings could be a problem, and Europe could be as well. But I think De Zerbi's cooking. You know, I think they'll get far in Europa League, if not win it. I know there are some Liverpool fans on this stream, but I think they'll do well. I think they'll do very well in Europe.
Brighton can definitely do well. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad in England.
Dahoud, you're German, Jordan.
You're German.
Oh, German. Oh.
Rory, I'm guessing your 8th is Brighton then.
Yeah, it's Brighton. I do like their business, and I feel like European football is going to drag them a little further this season. So I'm going to put Brighton 8th.
All right, guys. Conference League time. Who's going to get Conference League? For me, it's between 2 teams, Mr. Good Evening and Newcastle. I've gone Newcastle. I think the Champions League is going to affect them big time. Even though they signed some decent players, they signed obviously Tonali. I think that's a quality signing. Him and Guimaraes will be great in that midfield. I just think the Champions League is going to affect their squad, man, big time. And I think I still think they have a fantastic season. I think teams above them will just pick up more points. So I'll put them in the Conference League for me. I said between them and Villa, either one of them will get it. Steve, what's your Conference
same
League?
here. I go on Newcastle, Tonali, Harvey Barnes, and Lianco recently signed for that right back area is a good one. And I think, this team will definitely do good. But the Champions League football might influence them, like you said. And that's what I think.
Jordan, who's your 7th?
I'm thinking about to put Chelsea there, but I'm not sure because
Go on
I'm
and do it.
forgetting. I don't think I should
Go on.
put Chelsea there though. So Chelsea, because then Kunku don't know the league very well, so he's a Bundesliga experience player. Villarreal good player as well. Jaxi, he doesn't know the experience. None of these players that are coming in does have it, but I'm going to put them for 7th. I know Enzo Fernandez is there before them, so he will probably put them for Conference League.
Who's your Conference League position from?
For me, I've gone with Newcastle as well. I think Newcastle, I think they've had a brilliant window. I think they're right up there as one of the best windows. Obviously, Tonali and Harvey Barnes have already been confirmed. And then today, Fabrizio said, here we go to Livramento. And I think when it comes to outgoings, I think they're doing really well as well. You know, they've sold Alan St. Maximan for a very, very good price, like 30 million euros. They can go and invest that into whoever now. I think they're doing really, really well, Newcastle. And I think they will comfortably get Europe again.
Yeah, I agree, man. Who's your Conference League position, Rory?
Oh man, I'm gonna get so much flame for this. And if you thought my West Ham prediction was controversial,
Here we go.
Okay, brace yourselves.
7th, I don't care.
Is it Man United?
I'm putting Man United down there.
Man United!
Their fans are cunts. No, I don't care. Get these lot down in the Conference League. I will love it. I will love it in the Conference League.
They're going. Come here. Somebody will laugh
I
after
think
they
they'll
cut.
fall off next season.
Guys, calm down. Jordan ain't said West Ham yet.
He said West Ham, has he?
Yeah. I think these lot are going to fall off. Right? They're not anything special.
Mm.
They've signed Mason Mount, overrated. They signed Johnny Evans on a free, pointless signing. Andre Onana, overrated. Making out like he's the best goalkeeper in the world. Yeah, he can kick a football. But who can't?
That Hoyland guy's overrated as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he scored 9 goals, 16 in 3 years.
Jesus.
In 3 years. And people act like he's the next big thing. The only reason why Man United bought him was because his name sounded like Haaland. That's why they signed him.
Bro, Erling Haaland when the Wi-Fi is
You
down.
call us the Man City retirement home. These are the B-Tech Manchester City. Manchester B, all right?
Manchester B.
You know on PES, when you don't have the licensed kits,
Yeah,
then you have all of these random badges, man blue, and yeah, that's basically Manchester United in a nutshell. Right, they've got Ten Hag who's a B-Tech Pep, and then they've got Hoyland, a B-Tech Haaland. Bro, you see CDM score more goals than this guy. I mean, people can say he's 20, but Haaland at 20 was scoring 25 plus Champions League goals. So I think they're going to fall off drastically. I'm not going to lie. Because I feel like Villa, Newcastle, them teams have strengthened in the youth. And Man United, I mean, Johnny Evans. You see Arsenal spending 100 plus million on Declan Rice. Man City have just bought Gvardiol.
Yeah.
And you look on
What
the
a
red
signing.
side of Manchester, who they bought centre back? Johnny Evans.
So
I
you
think
think
they're
they
gonna
get 7th and win no trophies then?
Before I receive any more flame, because these Man United fans have been chatting shit to us all year, so
They have, yeah.
I hope it does.
But,
Look,
mate, you
this would be
backed it up with
genius
some
if
good
it
points.
does actually happen, because I'm pretty sure they strengthened their squad for that Carabao Cup alone. So, yeah.
Oh, mate, that would be music to my ears if they get Conference League, if they finish 7th. Please.
Don't want to hear apologies.
Yeah, all their fans getting big enough that pre-season result when they beat us 2-0.
Yeah, they've lost 3 pre-season games in a row, haven't they?
Yes, as soon as they beat us, then they went on to lose their next 3.
They've not lost to Wrexham.
They lost to Wrexham, Dortmund. No, you could say, but I guess Wrexham they played like they're beating or whatever. But yeah, Wrexham, Madrid,
And-
Dortmund.
With that one laugh about.
Yeah, there we go. 7th Man United, guys. Wow, fair play, man. Anything can happen. So, and I hope that's the actual outcome as well. That'd be amazing. But yeah. All right, 6th, getting Europa League. I have gone with Mr. Good Evening, Unai Emery. he's going to get Europa League either way. He's definitely going to win the Conference League. So, and he's also going to play sixth, I think, as well. Look, number one, their transfer business, exceptional. Musa Yabi, been balling it out in pre-season. Actually, when he was at Leverkusen, the only thing I liked about the guy was he's really, really quick. But then there's an issue about I think Rory said it. He had a first touch of like a trampoline or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he looks all right so far. And obviously they signed Pau Torres. Emery managed him and got them semi-finals. He's a big part of them getting semi-finals with Pau Torres, obviously, with Villarreal. And they signed Yuri Tillmans on the free. So their business has been superb so far. They got Diego Carlos back as well. They got Diego Carlos back. He had a body injury, so he will improve their depth massively. And I think they're going to have a great season, man. I think Emery's doing a fantastic job for them. You know, and I think he definitely win the Conference League because have you seen the teams that are in it? Just full of dross. So if West Ham can do it, I'm sure Aston Villa will do it, especially with Emery in charge. So yeah, I've put them sixth. I think they're gonna have a quality season for me. And yeah, simple as that. Steve, who's your sixth position, mate?
I think good evening, Emery as well. And Musa Diaby, yeah. Luca Digny still there. Paul Torres, Diego Carlos. That link up will be good. Jacob Ramsey, Aaron Ramsey or whatever, and some John McGinn, Leander, Dendoncker, some players. Yuri Tillemans, of course. And then, yeah, I really admire Douglas Luiz. I hope that's our future, but we will see.
Ollie Watkins. I forgot to mention about Ollie Watkins as well.
Ollie Watkins, of course.
Yeah, he's another one. Yeah, he's really good, man. Jordan, who's your sixth place? You going good evening as well?
My sixth place, Absalom going with good evening, and also Mr. Agent Leon Bailey.
Hold on, stop. Jordan, 1 second. Where are you putting West Ham, mate?
10th.
Did he put West Ham 10th, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, he said West Ham. Yeah.
Did he say West Ham? I swear he hasn't said them yet. But all right, go on.
Yeah, so Leon Bailey, Chamberlain, Tillemans. I'm looking forward to see what Leon Bailey will do for the new season, scoring goals. So, Mr. Good evening indeed, Unai Emery for sixth position. Good evening. Ripple League. Big up
Ozan, big up White Football as well, big up Ryan. Yes, Ozan legend, mate. I hope you're keeping well, my friends. So Dennis agrees with you, Rory. He's gone West Ham relegation as well. So
Yeah.
There we go, man. He thinks West Ham will get relegated as well. But yes, Jordan,
Might change though.
You want to change?
No, I might change when
You might change.
film my Premier League predictions. So these aren't my final, but it's just an idea of what I'm. So
Big up Arsenal since 1987 as well. Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United. Yes, mate. I'm going to get on my top four. It's going to cause some controversy, man. All right. Jordan, you went good evening in sixth.
Yes, good evening. Leon.
Yes. Who's your sixth place, Tom, mate?
Just looking at this squad, I think they can build a brilliant team here. You know, Emi Martinez. You know, their 11 could be Emi Martinez, Alex Moreno, Pau Torres, and Andre Konza, Matty Cash. Unbelievable backline, by the way. Unbelievable. One of the best in the league. Kamara, Tielemans, and Douglas Luiz in midfield. That's brilliant. And then the front line, temporary for now, Ollie Watkins, unbelievable striker, one of the best in the league. And then you've got Musa Diaby, and then at the moment, Jacob Ramsey. I think they're one more brilliant winger away from getting this Champions League spot. I think that honestly, Aston Villa, watch out. 100%. Over these next few years, they are going to be up there. They are going to be up there for sure. And Conference League, they've already won that. Give them the trophy. Like,
exactly.
Honestly.
Yeah, exactly, man. I agree, 100%. I mean, even last season, Emery, I think because it had such a poor start, with Steven Gerrard. They were 17th or 16th, wherever they were, halfway through the
that's
season.
back.
As soon as Emery came back, took over, though, he got them to 7th. I mean, imagine if they had Emery at the start of the season. Could they have got? I reckon they would have got around 5th, maybe, based off the teams last season dropping out and how poor they were. But yeah, I agree, man. Definitely, if they keep doing the business, especially if they win the Conference League, you know, that qualify them next season to the Europa League. Emery's a master of Europa League, isn't he? He'll end up winning that, and they'll automatically win the Champions League. So there we go. But yeah, who's your 6th place, Rory?
I've gone Aston Villa as well. I think I can cry about Aston Villa above Man United. They beat them last season, didn't they, at Villa Park?
They did, yeah. Ripped them apart as well.
I feel like Villa have strengthened more than Manchester United. Mason Mount, I mean, isn't really a player. It's going to suit the system. I mean, yeah, he works hard, but I feel like they need a box-to-box midfielder alongside Casemiro, and they haven't got one. I know they're with Amrabat, but still. I remember when I think he had a full season with Fiorentina, and he just didn't play 90 minutes all season, which is awful. And I know he had a good World Cup and that, but I feel like it'll be a good signing. However, he's more of a CDM, isn't he? So, yeah, I feel like Villa have addressed key areas. I mean, Pau Torres for 20-odd million is a bargain. Tielemans as well. I mean, I would have taken Tielemans, to be fair. Like, if it wouldn't...
on a free, wasn't it, as well? Free transfer.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have bothered me if we got Tielemans on a free transfer. Like, if we bought him for money, for instance, over 30 million, then, yeah, pass. But for free, I think it's a no-brainer. Moussa Diaby is a good sign, even though I've slagged him off in the past. But, yeah, I feel like for an Aston Villa team who are chasing Europe, again, they could do bits, and I think they're one of the dark horses for next season. I really do.
Right. We've got a question here. If Emery had the backing like what Arteta has, would Emery have a better team than what Arteta currently has right now? It's a good question, man. Look,
Difficult.
For me, right, obviously Emery wanted certain players, right, but he never got them, if you remember. Yeah, I think he wanted Zaha, said we got Pepe. I think he wanted Wijnaldum. He wanted Fabinho. He wanted Harry Maguire, didn't he, as well?
Yeah, Maguire.
He wanted Harry Maguire when I think he was at Leicester.
That did age well, to be fair.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
all these number one targets.
He wanted Nzunzi as well, who's about, I think he's retired now, surely. So, look, if Emery got, what, 700 mil to spend, I think, would he have a better team? I think he'll definitely keep players, because he was the one who gave Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Saka, bought in Tierney, bought in Saliba as well. I think that they'll also win the squad. And then maybe he would have signed a different striker to Jesus. Maybe I don't think he would have gone with Ramsdale in goal. I don't think he would have gone with Ben White. So, yeah, I think, would it be a better team than what Arteta has right now? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Tough question.
Yeah, it's a really tough question, man, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, right, people can speak about Emery, who gave Saliba, well, he didn't give Saliba his debut, but he gave Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Saka. At the same time, flip that around, Arteta was the one who actually handed contracts to them all. Saliba, Martinelli, Saka. So if you put a positive spin on that one, Arteta did manage to keep the players, and he has a much bigger pull than Unai Emery. Because say if Unai Emery was still at Arsenal, I think the likes of Saka, Saliba, and Martinelli would have buggered off. I really would.
Possibly.
I think they would have moved to bigger clubs. Like, remember when Aubameyang was balling for Arsenal in 1920, and he looked certain to leave when Emery was here because he was just stinking up the place. The whole club was rotten to the core, and Arteta came in and handed him a new contract. Now, I know it didn't work out, but that shows signs that if we have big players on the table, he has the pull then to sign them up on new deals. So I feel like, in a sense, Arteta has got a better pull than Unai Emery. But Unai Emery did, I am man enough to admit, he did give chances to the likes of Saka, Martinelli. But at the same time, if Arteta miraculously keeps Balogun, Patino, who else? I mean, you've got Waneri. I think Waneri's definitely staying. But like Patino and Balogun, I guess you can't really do anything about because they both want to leave, don't they? It's nothing to do with Arteta not playing them. So I don't know. Arteta has brought through players as well. He gave Patino his debut against Sunderland, didn't he? And he scored.
Yeah, and he obviously put Ethan Nwaneri against Brentford on, didn't he? So
yeah, and Waneri looked good in pre-season, first game. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Arteta has sort of brought through the same players that Emery brought through. Because Emery brought through
how old was
Smith
Saka
Rowe,
when
Saka,
how old
Martinelli.
was Saka when Emery gave him his debut? It was 2019, so he must have been about 18.
18.
18, yeah.
Yeah. I think he made his Premier League start against Aston Villa 2019, where we won 3-2.
Yeah.
And then he got sacrificed because we went down to 10 men.
And Emery put him left wing back as well, if you guys left back remember as well.
No, I think that was actually Arteta.
Oh, was that Arteta? Was that Arteta who put him left back?
Yeah, I think it was Arteta who played him left back.
Oh, there we go then. And then obviously Smith Rowe, he gave debut against, I think it was a Europa League game, I think.
Vorskla.
It might have been Carrier Bag or Vlorska, one of those.
Yeah,
I think Smith Rowe was about 19 as well, wasn't he then?
In fact, he might have got his first goal against Vorskla, and then he started against Quarabag. No, he scored against Quarabag, didn't he?
Yeah.
So.
And then who's the other one? Obviously, he bought Saliba, sent him back out on loan for a season. Back to Saint Etienne. And then who's the other? I swear he promoted one more youngster as well. I can't remember who it was. Well, he bought in Tierney as well. I thought that was a quality signing.
I mean, he didn't bring through. I mean, he brought through Ceballos from Real Madrid, but that didn't work out.
That didn't work out. He had, to be fair, he had Lacazette firing goals, man. Like that 2019 season when we got Europa League final, Lacazette and Aubameyang, bro. That thing is cold, honestly. And then obviously he brought in Torreira as well. I thought Torreira in his first season was superb until he played a number 10 in his second season. Then he ruined him. And then I thought Guendouzi was a good signing as well. And then obviously he had this attitude problem and work. But yeah. Anyway, guys, my stream rod is pissing me off, man.
Yeah, I agree. Balogun deserves another chance.
Arteta needs to have a serious way of having Nketiah as captain. Yeah, I was shocked the way he's captain yesterday. Eddie Nketiah. I was shocked. I thought it'd be Declan Rice, but I was like, maybe because it's too early for his first start. But I would have given it to Declan Rice.
But yeah, I feel like Balogun deserves another chance, really. I think he deserves the same amount of chances Nketiah has received over recent years. But I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, with Jesus out, you might as well just keep Balogun as a squad player. And I don't blame Arsenal for wanting over 50 million for him.
Yeah, definitely.
We've always complained at Edu for the amount of money we sell players for. I mean, Christ. And selling Balogun 50 million, who scored 20 plus goals in the French League. By the way, how much should Balogun be worth if Højlund has gone to Man United for 72 million?
Facts.
If Højlund has gone for 70 million, then surely Balogun should be worth 80, maybe more.
We've got one of the best left backs in Tierney. Why does he start? I mean, even yesterday, I was like, surely my man's got to start against Monaco. But no, he had Timber playing there first half, and Tommy went there second half. Like, Then Timmy finally
Yeah,
came on.
to be fair, Timber did play really well at left back against Barcelona, so I think he deserved to keep his place.
Yeah, but do you think he played well against Monaco left back? Because I thought he was poor playing, but as soon as he moved to right back, I thought he played a lot more better against Monaco.
I think he played really well at left back.
You think? Fair enough.
Yeah, I think he played well. I mean, the signings didn't really produce
No,
a
not
9
really.
out of 10 performance. It was a 6, 7
Yeah,
out
it's a
of
bit
10
dull.
performance. It was the signings didn't really produce anything special, but I think Timber was pretty good. I was constantly praising him in my watch along. Like he is very comfortable in the ball with the ball at his feet in the middle of the park.
Anyway, guys, top 5. Now, I don't know what's going on with this season. If you get 5th place, you get Champions League football this season? Or is that next season?
Next year.
I'm not too sure.
I think it's next year, isn't it?
Why
Because
is that?
someone told me that 2 leagues, you got to like have whoever wins the most Champions League in a certain country. The 2 leagues that can get 5th place is
Is
Spain.
it the Super League or something? I don't know.
Yeah, well, they're changing all the format for. So, I don't know, man. It should be next year because I know they're changing all the format. They're doing like a massive league format. So they're going to scrap the group stages, do a massive league, play a bunch of qualifying games, and it's a top 10 team, top like 16 teams who finish in the league. They go through to the last 16. I think that's next year.
See this whole thing happening next summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't see it
They
happening.
need to just stick with what they got. It's working.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
would they change it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we all thought 5th place was available when Man City got their Champions League ban.
yeah.
That was available.
5th
And they ended
place,
up retaining it.
Europa League, Manchester United, guys. Because end of the day, right? They signed a stupid striker in Holland.
Stupid striker.
Honestly, he is useless. I don't get all the hype is over the guy.
He's an Olympic sprinter.
Hey,
I don't get all the hype is, man. United
Where
getting
are
5th.
they? That's
Simple as
it.
that. United getting 5th, man. Steve, who's your 5th place?
I have to go in a bit, so I'll do top 5 faster. So I'll go Chelsea in 5th ahead of Villa. But yeah, Chelsea. They signed Nkunku. They got Jackson. They got the guy in defense, Ian Matheson. Did okay in preseason, and Levy Colwell loaned to Brighton and back. And so. Yeah.
Fair enough, man. Jordan, who's your 5th place?
Well, they put Bournemouth for 20th, Burnley for 17th. Oh, Jesus. Me already say Chelsea. I mean, I already said Villa. I don't even know.
You don't know who's your 5th
I
place
was
is?
thinking Man U for 4th, but I don't even know who's for 5th.
Yeah, because you missed out West Ham. I told you that.
Don't put West Ham for 10th, man.
Yeah, but then, so you, I don't know what's going on then, Jordan. I don't know who you've missed out then. You missed someone out.
Luton. Did I see this? Did I do Luton before?
You missed out Luton.
Oh, you didn't. Oh my God, you missed out Luton, Jordan. You actually
So I screwed up, but let's just
Luton.
This season we're going on a title charge.
They're going to win in the league this season.
Oh my God.
Luton down then. What?
Oh, Jordan, change it. It'd be a bit too confusing now, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, Jordan.
Let me just say my top 4 quickly.
Yeah, go on, Steve.
4th United with Mason Mount, Rasmus Højlund, which is kind of I don't know how that will work. Yeah, you got Amrabat maybe come. Onana, yeah. So yeah, United 4th. 3rd will be City. I know this is a weird one, but I think 4 in a row is kind of like a lot of pressures on the line, and they might just drop a bit.
Mhm.
And yeah, and Liverpool second, and Arsenal first. So yeah,
You going with us first?
yeah,
Big up, Steve, man.
yeah,
Have you
respect,
got Mounts?
bro. But yeah, Lavia still for Liverpool and maybe some others. We will
Winners
see
a
in the
win.
coming days. But
Have you got a
Yeah.
bounce now, Steve? Have you got to go, Steve, now?
yeah,
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, man. Take care. Guys, wait, quickly, before you go, just quickly shout out your channel, man, and where they can find you.
yeah, Steve LFC. This is Anfield is on the stream, and the Ace Champion all lowercase on Instagram, of course. And yeah, hope my community grows, and yeah, just share me out on the social platforms, and yeah, and share with your friends, the football fans, and let's get me to 50 plus. Hopefully,
Come on, guys,
100
get to
soon.
50
So
subs.
yeah,
Come on, let's
Peace.
get into 50 tops. Let's do it.
Steve Squad, peace out.
Take care, man. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. All right, let's go. Right, 5th place for you, Tom.
Well, I've got to hop off, so is it alright if I do my top 5?
Yes,
quickly as well?
yes. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Right, 5th place, Man United. Hoyland ain't good enough. Mason mid. And who else? Oh, I forgot. Onana. Yeah, he's a decent goalkeeper, to be fair. But 5th, all they're getting. 4th place, I've gone for Liverpool. I've gone for Liverpool in 4th. I think they will step up. I think they've got one of the best attacks in the league. You know, Salah. I think the starters should be Salah, Nunez, and Diaz. And then the depth that they've got after that is crazy. They still need a DM though, so get a DM. 3rd place, I've gone for Chelsea. I think if they get Caicedo, one of the best midfields in the league, they got rid of Mason mid. So there you go. Although they will be lacking Kai Havertz this season.
Yeah.
2nd place, I've gone for City, which means winners, I've gone for Arsenal.
Come on, vamos. Big
You know,
up, man.
Chelsea selling Kai Havertz, that is an absolute oh my days.
A win-win.
Declan
Yes,
Rice signing of the summer. I'm saying it now.
Come on, bro. Love
And then go and get Lewandowski.
Oh,
that.
Bro, we'll go invincible. I'm telling you.
Lewandowski.
We need Lewandowski. Go and get him. I don't care. Anyway.
Before you go, mate, as always, shout out your channel, geez, where they can find you and all that stuff.
Bro, no, other way. I'm there.
Road
Just
to
search up
1K,
Tom.
guys.
Yeah, road to 1K. Get me there. Yeah, I've got a pretty big video lined up for number 500 on my channel. I'm not going to say anything, but I will get there and I will do the video because I've been promising it for a little while and I need to do it. But yeah. Thanks for having me on. It's been a pleasure.
Big up, man. Take care, man. And yes, see you later, bro.
Wait,
Yeah,
speaking of Havertz, why has my man done him like that? 13 likes, we're moving like Havertz. Come on now. He's done all right so far. I don't want him in the first place, but so far he's proved me wrong. But of course, we're going to judge him in the Premier League.
All right, guys. Rory, who's your 5th place, by the way?
Newcastle.
Oh, yeah. Newcastle.
I mean, talk about the best defence, best midfield for Aston Villa, but I feel like Newcastle got the best midfield in the Premier League right now. Tonali, Guimaraes and Joelinton, and of course they had the best defence in the league last season. So I think Newcastle are going to finish 5th, but not in the top 4 because Champions League football might hurt them next season. So I think they will drop a place in the Europa League, I'm afraid. But Newcastle fans should take that. Another
100%.
tour in Europe, though.
All right, top 4. I've gone with Chelsea getting 4th place, guys, under Pochettino. Obviously, I think he's an alright manager, but obviously he hasn't won much as a manager because he's at Tottenham for half of it, and obviously he did actually well because he got them Champions League final, got them in the title race as well that one season. But yeah, I think the players have signed. I think in Kunku's class signing. I think Jackson's looking decent. They've looked alright in pre-season as well, to be fair. And I think they'll be back up there. Obviously they've got really quite a lot of players as well. Some of the Deadwood as well. The sold half into Saudi. So I think they'll be back up there, man. And I think Poch will get them playing football again. So I'm going to put them fourth for me, above Man United. Jordan, who's your fourth place, mate?
Man United. Manchester United. What I'm saying? Mason, what? Mason Mount. Man, you gonna get slapped again. 7-0. So look, man, fourth, man, you get me fourth, man.
Who's your fourth place, Rory?
I've gone for Chelsea. I mean, I'm hearing Nkunku is injured, so yeah, Pochettino has just updated the media about that. Apparently, Nkunku is injured for the start of the season, so yeah, that's a huge miss for them. But yeah, they're turning into another Arsenal, Project Youth.
Yeah.
I don't really need to remind you about that because, of course, we're in the process of Project Youth, but Chelsea is sort of going down the same path with it as well. They've got Jackson, who looks like he could be a decent striker. And because they don't have Europe, there's no way they can be worse than they did last season. I mean, I predict Man United to finish fifth last season because I thought, because of the new manager, you're expecting them to finish one better at least, and they ended up winning a trophy, to be fair to them. And I think the same's going to happen for Chelsea because they do look good in pre-season, and they look more dangerous. And well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Mudryk is going to cook this season.
Wow.
I don't know. He does look good.
He looks all right, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think Chelsea are going to get top four, but I think going for the title is a little too far for them just yet because they have got the youngest squad.
Fair enough. All right, third place, Jordan. I'm going you lot. Liverpool gets in third place.
Yeah,
I feel like you guys will be back up there. Mainly because your signings, man. Because of McAllister, very good signing, rating really highly. Excellent for Brighton, excellent in the World Cup. Dominic Szoboszlai as well. I think will do decent for you lot. I still think you're going to need maybe Lavia in the midfield. I still think you need a few more midfielders. I know you got rid of Jordan Henderson for Fabinho now, so I think you need to get one more midfielder in. I think Nunes, by the way, I'm making this prediction, right? And guys, predictions can be wrong. Nunes is going to cook next season. All right, I'm telling you now.
I agree.
This season, you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think Nunes
Fair
is
enough.
going to be on
Yeah, I think Nunes is going to do well next season. I think he's going to bag lots of goals. So yeah, I think attack-wise, Jordan, I think you lot will be fine. So you lot are going to get thirds. But Jordan, where do you see Liverpool finishing, my friend?
For me, man, as I said, man, Darwin Nunes needs to put away all the chances. I hope by next week Sunday, you put them away against Chelsea in the open season. I'm gonna go with Mark as our best midfielders, but we need more.
I feel like you guys will go far in Europa League as well, Jordan.
With Chelsea and us for him for Caicedo. Well, let's see what happens. But I'm gonna go for third. Liverpool. I want Champions League. I want my seventh title. I need to slap Real Madrid.
Do you think you're in Europa League, Jordan?
Oh, they should do.
We have a new captain. We have a new vice captain. I hope Trent not up do what he did last season, like he can defend. He cannot even defend. So I hope if he ever make just job 5, nobody asks me. I hope one that he help him out. He needs some help. I prefer him play midfield for next new season. These are a new youngster, Bendo Clark, doing pre-season. We have our last pre-season coming up this week. And we're heading to Stamford Bridge next week, Friday or Saturday for the first game. So third, Liverpool, Champions League.
Have you gone Liverpool as well, third, Rory?
Yeah, they need a DM badly. I mean, they are leaking goals left, right, and centre. I mean, they've conceded. How many goals have they conceded? Oh my God, 8 goals in 3 games.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, they conceded 4 against. I have no clue where this team is from. I think they're
that
from
German
Ireland
team.
or something. Or I've literally got no clue. But they drew
Barney
to
Black,
Gruther Ferg, whoever they are.
Wow.
They conceded 4, and then of course they conceded 4 against Bayern. So I feel like they do need a DM, and if they do end up getting another DM and maybe a centre back as well to provide cover, then I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
But at the moment, they're similar to. I'm going to get slammed for this, but at the moment, they look good attacking wise. But I wouldn't say they're in a similar situation to Tottenham, but defensively wise, they don't look good. So I think they do need that cover whenever Van Dijk is injured, or I mean, who else do they play? Is it Matip they play alongside Van Dijk or Gomez? I'm not too sure.
Jordan, who'd you play alongside Van Dijk, Jordan?
Eh?
Who'd you play alongside Van Dijk?
Agent, probably Konate, I'm not sure what would be the lineup for the
Konate,
game.
that's one.
Konate,
I do actually rate him, to be fair. But yeah, I think Liverpool finished 3rd this season. I think we'll get back in. They'll getting back in the Champions League next season.
Jordan, do you think you'll play Trent in midfield for this season?
That is what I want to see from Jurgen Klopp, man. This game against Bayern Munich, he will play right back against Bayern Munich. 4-3. 4-3, though. Against Kingsley Coleman. No money. Yeah, search. Yeah, look. No, man. Trent needs to play back in the midfield. If he don't play again in the midfield come next Sunday, I prefer him in midfield. He's doing very well in midfield. I don't want to see him at right back. Probably play Clark or Ben Doak or play Joe Gomez at right back. Joe Gomez is Trent in midfield. Prefer Trent play midfield in the way last season there. In the way for England too.
So are you guys think with Caicedo then? Are you the mystery club that everyone's talking about or something that put in a bid for Caicedo?
80 million.
80 million got rejected.
What were you linked with Caicedo?
Apparently they put an 80 mil bid. Apparently they put an 80 mil bid for Caicedo or something.
Yeah,
What?
that is 100%
No.
agreed by Liverpool Football Club.
But it got rejected, didn't it, Jordan?
I'm not sure if it's rejected, but
No way. 80 million for Caicedo.
Yeah, got rejected apparently.
it's Lavia one. Lavia, we have put a 3rd bid now for
really.
Lavia.
I mean, there's nothing on here suggesting but a bidding.
All right, guys. So for the final 2 positions, we've got 2 teams left: Man City, Arsenal. Who's going to win the league? You know what I'm going for. Of course, it's our season. And I know we say it every single season. It's our year, but I'm telling you right now, this year's our year. All right, transfer business has been immaculate. Is that the right word to use? What does immaculate mean? Yeah, it's been good, man. You know, we've got Declan Rice, we've got Havertz, we've got Timber. Hopefully, we get Kudus. We're going to get David as well. Look, the point is, we were 93% above Man City last season, and we ultimately capitulated in the end. This season, I think it's all about staying consistent. I think it's all about getting results at places where I mean, last season against Southampton, for example, we got to actually turn up. Because a few times we looked shaky, even against Bournemouth when we went 2-0 down at the Emirates. We can't be doing that this season, man. And if we want to win the league, we have to beat Man City at least once and get a result there. We can't lose both times, I don't think, in my opinion. And we've got to go to Anfield and beat Jordan, Jordan and beat you lot. But yeah, I'm going to tell you, man. I'm very confident. I think we do it. But I'm going Arsenal to win the league. Jordan, who's winning the league, man?
Well, that's for me now. Yeah, well, congratulations to you guys yesterday on winning the Emirates Cup against Monaco. But actually, I don't care
Cheers, bro.
about Monaco. I don't care about Monaco losing, but I care. All I want to see is they getting slapped.
Mm. So you got
We
Arsenal?
did it. We slapped them in the Community Shield. So look, it's your guys' turn to do the honor. Slap them. Alan needs to be silent. For me, second, Man City. They're losing. They're not going to win no triple. No LK.
Ryan, you ain't winning it, mate. Oh, so it's Arsenal's title.
No. I tell you
No
what,
LK.
you see that Emirates picture up there?
Yes.
I want to
Yes.
put my knee through that. I want to put my knee through that with that comment. What?
Well,
Nah.
well, second for me, Man City. First, the Gunners, man. The Gunners, man. The
Come on,
Gunners.
Jordan. You
Timber,
know it,
Declan,
man.
and Kyle. Apollo.
In fact,
Yeah,
you probably
Arsenal
shouldn't do that.
Arsenal winning the league.
Maybe I should just attempt to kneecap my wall or something. I think that's a safer option.
All right,
Slap,
Rory,
slap,
have you gone?
Sunday.
Please tell me you've gone Arsenal to win the league.
Yeah. Yes.
Come
on. Yeah, these lot aren't getting away with it again. I'm telling you that these lot are not getting. People are forgetting that they breached 115 charges, whatever.
Yeah.
They broke FFP rules, and they want to have a go at us for spending 105 million on Declan Rice.
Jesus.
Make of that what you will. I feel like Man City have actually lost a couple of players, and they haven't really replaced them, to say the least. I mean, Mahrez is gone. They don't really have an actual right mid.
And then getting Garbadio as with the creation.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't got a Gundogan replacement either.
Yeah, that's what they have cover stage and then getting Carvado. This defender. This look like a reunion between these two players. These players play together for their country.
Yeah,
They'll
but
be able to-
Kovacic isn't exactly the greatest. Like, I mean, whenever I've watched him, I mean, he doesn't look great. I mean, they've got Ilkay Gundogan, who practically won Manchester City the league title not so long ago, and then you've got Mateo Kovacic. Is he exactly the same? Does he bring that fluidity that Pep needs? I'm not really too sure. I know Pep will find a way somehow to integrate him into the City team, but I'm not too sure whether he is the best. I'm not going to lie. And honestly, I've never heard such flipping nonsense in my life from Talk Sport, because Manchester City put a bid in for Declan Rice. It's apparently giving Arsenal the upper hand to get this deal done. What a load of... I don't want to swear.
Because they know you're gonna slap
What's
them.
a load of bollocks?
Exactly.
So yeah, you took us to win the league then, man. Love that. Come on. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. But yeah, guys, just to recap my predictions. Obviously, these guys had different ones from mine. I went Luton 20th, Sheffield United 19th, Bournemouth 18th, Wolves 17th, Forest 16th, Palace 15th, Everton 14th. Fulham were meant to be here. I forgot to include them. They were in... Where did I put Fulham now? I've obviously put them 13th. Burnley 12th, Brentford 11th, West Ham 10th, Brighton 9th, Spurs 8th. And then Conference League, Newcastle, Europa League, Villa and Man United. Champions League, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. And then Champions, Arsenal. Simple as that,
In
guys.
the Conference League, we're going to have Man United. Come back to...
Oh man, that was class. All right, guys, that's that. Let's shout out your guys' channels. Jordan, start with you, man. What you got coming up, bro? And shout where they can find you and all that.
Coming up. Well, guys, Wednesday, the 9th, I'll be doing match day 1 of the Premier League predictions. If anyone is free, can join me for Premier League predictions. I'll back I will not be on. I'll be going to my family's funeral on the weekend. So I'll be back on YouTube on Sunday for match reaction for the Chelsea Liverpool team, and then back fully for the Liverpool transfer. Guys, can find me on channel MLFC. That's my channel name. I'm also here on Josh channel. I'm always here, guys. And if you don't see me here, you can see me over my channel, but I always over here. So see you guys the following week. But I'll be back. I'll be doing community predictions just Wednesday, but no stream from me until Sunday.
Big
the
up,
13th.
man. Big up. Look, Jordan made a bit. I guess I wish you guys luck because you lot are actually not that delusional in terms of your fan base. There's other fan bases out there, so I wish you luck for the upcoming season, man. And big up to you. All right, Rory.
Speaking of delusion,
what you got coming up on your channel, man?
yeah, I've got the preview for the Man City Arsenal game tomorrow.
Nice one, man.
So
Nice
we've got that to look forward to, and then on Sunday I've got the watch along. Apart from that, I'm not really too sure whether I've got any transfer shows coming up. I mean, it's unpredictable with transfers, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's definitely coming up tomorrow, preview, and then just a watch along for the Man City game. That's the only thing I've got up. That's what I got for what's coming this week, really.
All right, fair play. All right, guys. So we're out of here now. Thanks everyone who tuned in. Of course, these are predictions. Predictions can be wrong. Just remember that, guys. So obviously, you don't have to agree with us. And yeah, if you disagree, leave it down below. So we're out of here, guys. Take care,
Shall we
everyone.
finish on this comment?
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
All right. So we're out of here, people. Ciao. Good evening, and we're out of here. I'll play the outro for once. I ain't gonna forget.